What's up, pizzas? Cory Vincent here, and it has been a long weekend. But this show went on anyways. We have Aaron Carter hosting the show, the Real David Webb in the house, and Alexander Bags joins us. The strawberry blonde bearded bastard is back in studio with me, Cory Vincent, and we have a lot to talk about, mainly Google and how they're taking over the world. We know this day was coming. Google was going to come sentient and take over our lives. There's no need to think anymore. They're taking that out of the equation for us, and we'll tell you why in this episode with all the stuff that came out of the Google I.O. conference. We have chat, of course, in the building, making us laugh, making us cry, everything in between. The trolls, the lovers, the haters. We love them all. You can join us and watch the show live on Wednesdays and Saturdays on twitch.tv/videogame_bang. Wow. As always, you can support us on Patreon. All that and so much more on this week's Game Bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Cory Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real.
People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items at my job, he can play it right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
The thirst is real, and I am Sir Aaron Carter, everybody. And this is the Video Game Bang live on nerdreactor.com. What are you reacting to? Corsair Gaming brought all these things together, right? Years ago, in the infancy of the company, they said, we have a dream. One day to sponsor a gaming podcast. That dream is realized today, damn it.
No, it was like a year
Well,
ago.
yeah, it was kind of. You're just gonna cut the whole damn thing in. Sons of
Accuracy.
mothers. Come freaking sail away with us. Where's their gamings, everybody? Sheesh. Keep your headphones. Get a mod mic. Antlion. In the infancy of their career, they said we would one day want to sponsor a gaming podcast. Well, that day is today. Sheesh.
That was a few
And
months
lying.
ago.
Whatever, Webb. You heard his voice, everybody. The Real David Webb's on the show.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
And he's been systematically ruining my intro. In his infancy, he said, I got one dream.
What dream?
To ruin the intro of a video game podcast. And today's that day.
One dream, one chance.
Yeah.
That was accurate.
You gotta seize it.
The cherry blonde-haired
Cherry.
pirate.
Changes fruits.
I like it.
The cherry.
Alex Bagginsworth is here, everybody.
I get called the pirate at work because someone thinks that I look like Steve the Pirate
Yep.
from Dodgeball.
100% see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
I can
so I
see
get
it.
called the pirate.
Behind the ones and twos, Cory Vincent, everybody.
Hey, what's up, pizzas, everybody? Have you ever installed hardwood floors, Aaron? Do you work at a hardwood? No, you don't work at a hardwood.
Oh, I was
You
going
work
to say,
at a hardwood
I thought you were
store.
asking, have I shaved anybody's pubes? No.
What?
I
It's
feel it'd be like shaving your own pubes and like getting a boner.
shaving your own pubes.
Hardwood floors.
Hardwood floors.
Getting
Noted.
Yeah.
I like it.
Urban Dictionary. right now.
Hardwood floors. You installed them?
Yeah, been installing them, doing the Lord's work.
Okay.
You might be able to see some grit, some
Nope.
cuts, some.
Nope.
Look at it. These are man
Baby
hands.
soft hands.
No.
These are okay. Yeah, these are
Never
gamer.
had a day of hard work in
These
their
are gamer
lives.
hands.
Speaking of that, when I
Tough for
worked
men, hand
years
lotion.
and years and years ago at the GameStop, a customer came in, looked at my hands, old lady. She had like 3 kids or something with her. She was the grandmother, clearly. And she looked at my hands and said, you see, kids? See how his hands have no roughage to them? He's never done hard work in his life. Properly paid for her game, then walked away. I chased her in the parking lot, tackled her, and did some hard work on her.
I got told that at GameStop multiple times, except mine were always complimentary.
Mine
There was like,
weren't.
wow, your hands are so soft. I was like, have not seen a day of hard work in my life.
Yeah. Well, were
Sorry.
they all black
Thanks for
people?
coming in.
No, none of them were.
This was an old black lady. So if I didn't have slavery hands, I'm not working hard.
It's true.
That's
You're not
exactly
working hard
what
enough.
that is.
It was an old black lady who looked at your hands and decided that you weren't.
Yep.
You weren't a hard
Sentenced
worker.
me to not hard. Now,
Did she say that
She
you were
was right.
lazy?
because, I mean, before
I mean-
that.
I
mean,
didn't
let's be
really-
honest.
Yeah, I mean, let's just,
But-
you know. But she had no right.
It means it hurt. It still hurts, even
She
if
had
it's,
no
you know,
right. Not to her kids.
Not true.
Don't have that. Don't have them prejudging me.
What's your opinion on this, guys? Because maybe my hands are a little softer because I have never had to do manual labor like for a job.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay.
sometimes you shake a dude's hand and it's like shaking hands with
It's a shell.
a
It's
callus.
it's actually just a shell. It's a human shell. It's like a
Touch it and disintegrates.
a crab is there.
Yeah,
right?
you're like shaking
Lobster
the hand of
shell.
a mountain.
Okay.
But I'm not like ashamed. I'm like, oh, that's cool for that guy. You know, he must not be very smart. You know,
Really? That's
Yeah,
where you
what?
go?
A little bit.
So you're gonna put the
The whole
the
intelligence
whole thing back to them?
brains
like,
v bronze.
I use my
come
brains to get
on.
through work.
Come
I'm an
on.
engineer.
Are
Is it
you?
bad?
No, I'm a broadcast
that
technician.
I do not put that much thought
Technician.
into
A
other
handshake?
men's hands.
The only thing that's not that.
I
It's not
don't-
bad. It's not bad. I just don't like the limp shake when they come in and I get nothing but fingers.
Yeah.
Oh,
on,
they give
palm
you one
me,
of
dude.
these.
Don't finger me.
Let me get some palm.
They don't even move at the right like tempo for
Yeah.
the shake either.
No.
It's like, eh.
There's etiquette, guys. You go full palm in. The middle V between your index finger and thumb
and
should
if you,
reach.
if you
Boom.
fuck it up, you can go for a second like readjust and then for the handshake.
You get a split second.
Yes.
Don't screw it up.
Don't do the 1-2
split
shake and then
second.
like try and
Yeah.
fit. It's too late.
and then do like one of these things.
Like just high five
Don't
and walk
no.
away.
Don't
I
ever try to
see
black
Webb
throw
being
it.
that guy in the office. Hey, what's up? Trying to give you all daps.
Yeah, no, don't do
A
that.
dab in the office.
I had a literally
Don't.
another
I sneeze.
work story. One of my coworkers, she was like,
So white.
"Those two black guys just black hugged," and I was like, "So what the hell is black hug?"
Black hug.
I said, "What is black hug?" She's like, "You know when they shake hands and then they, I was like, I
I'm
don't know.
really bad at that, by the way.
So
Really, really bad at
Is it because you can't read the situation on
Yes.
what's
No.
happening?
Mostly it's like I don't
Go
think
in
people
for it
want
every
to touch
time.
me.
Go
Yeah,
for
no,
it every
I've gone
time.
in on it with people that I don't think they thought they were going to go in on it.
and that's the good
And
thing.
then they did.
You have the power.
I know.
There.
It's scary.
I
You've got
wait.
the
I
juice.
wait for the initiation, and then I do the follow through.
Yeah, no, it didn't
When
work
she
out.
when she
I'm not
spotted
gonna
that out,
initiate.
when she spotted that out for me,
Hashtag black hug.
I went out.
Hashtag. Are we hashtagging Black Hug now?
We might as well. I went out
said
there
it.
Black
to
hugs
greet
matter.
one of the black guys, and I just naturally did that. Actually with both of them.
Just naturally.
And then I went back to her office, and I was like, "Yeah, that's a black hug. It just happens."
And you have to erase your memory because you're not
yeah,
supposed to know that.
exactly. You know too much.
The black
then
delegation
I neuralized
has
it.
sent me.
I'm
Yeah.
not
Exactly.
saying that people who have like hardened hands that have to do physical labor with their lives are all stupid. I'm just saying most of them are probably not that smart.
Wow.
That's all I'm
no,
saying.
The
they
views
have,
of
they
Cory
have
Vincent don't
intelligence
reflect
in other areas
video
of their
game
life.
fans.
Yeah,
I do not.
swinging a hammer, lifting heavy objects.
Good lord.
Fixing your car,
Well, I mean,
making sure that
Killing
you can
your
do
entire
this shit at work.
family because you've insulted their livelihood,
Not getting a hand cramp after using a screwdriver for like an hour.
or a knife after stabbing you for an hour. There's plenty of things that
you
they're
can stab with a screwdriver.
genius levels at.
I wear my soft baby hands as a badge of honor, right there. As long as there's calluses on the right hands in the right places, that's where you need them.
The right
What is
hand in
that?
the right
Let's
places.
move right along to the final person, of course, that's
Super
here
fair.
week in, week out. They sit here and they wait patiently without even going anywhere, not even clicking and turning off their computers. They just sit with it open.
Some do.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
They have callus-free hands. The chat room, everybody.
What it do, chat?
Wow.
That's my new thing. I'm
Let's
trying
not-
out new
let's
things.
not.
That was maybe next
Can
week.
you
I'll
return? Do you have the receipt for that one? You can return it. Get another one.
Said buy 2 of those and then throw both of them away like Kevin Hart.
Throw a bite too.
Yeah.
Throw 'em away.
And then
Yep.
before we get into it even more, I went to the food co-op store.
Sacramento Natural Foods Co-op.
You hipster.
Sacramento Foods
You
Co-op.
Where
Yeah.
my
freaking
girlfriend
hipster.
works.
Does she really work there?
Yes, she does.
I might have to talk to her.
She was working there today.
It's
Aaron,
a BS. The
why'd you go-
prices have.
They actually have some of their line is actually more of like the daily buy stuff, where it's actually a lot cheaper.
Well,
They're supposed to be marked with things, some marketing thing that they're working on. I don't know if it like
You
went
can
into-
buy your groceries for so cheap. There's
no,
a food
I wasn't.
source,
I wasn't
like-
trying to buy groceries
course.
though. This
What were
wasn't.
you buying?
This is what I was going for. I just because I like to try different foods. I've gone through like the majority of my life, kind of just fast food and then eat what I want. I mean,
Right.
I like something, I stick to it, right?
Alright.
So I'm trying to expand my palate, and I have been for a long while. So I went to go look for different type of peanut butters, and the co-op.
Peanut butters or nut butters?
Nut butter. All type of butters.
Nobody calls them peanut butters
Excuse
anymore.
me.
If you're going to be a
Excuse
hipster,
me.
do it right.
I'm not hipster. That's
No,
why.
I mean,
You
there's
are a
different types
hipster.
of
You're
peanut
the
butters. I just wanted to
biggest
make.
hipster
I didn't.
right
I
now.
want to know if he was looking at like almond butter.
I have
like-
looked at it all. Looked at it all.
He's
Have
looked
you
at
had,
all the nuts.
Have you had coconut peanut butter?
I don't think so.
Oh
Webb,
my
did
god!
you say
it's
he's looked at
delicious.
all the nuts?
Yes, I did.
How
Terrible.
many of the nuts did you inspect? Aaron?
At the co-op, I
Not the
looked at
nuts,
plenty
the nut
of-
butters.
Oh, that's
That makes it better.
It's way better, right?
It's way better.
How'd you like that nut butter in your mouth, Aaron?
So I looked at all the different nut butters, and they're like $15 a jar.
Yeah.
For certain
Freaking
butters,
A.
Nut
And
butter
some
is
of them
expensive.
are really, really small.
and they're like
no,
minute
that is
size.
where I
You know
will agree
what's-
with you because those are, I think, considered luxury items,
Yeah, and they are. They
and
gotta
they're
be.
priced like
You know what's
luxury
not
items.
$15?
What's not $15?
Target brand peanut butter.
Yeah, but do they have almond
Buck
butter?
24.
Do they have
Yeah,
almond
it's
butter?
also like
No.
gross and full of way too much sugar.
No, they have a natural one.
which
Buck
is
39.
gross and still full of way too much sugar. Natural, it doesn't mean anything, and it's guess what's natural? Fucking sugar.
there.
You monster drinker. Wait, never mind. I see where this comes from.
Guess what else is natural?
I didn't even plan that. I was just-
As he sips his monster.
that was great.
But I really want to go back there, and I want to shop for different stuff. They have a lot of good fruits
They have
and
the
vegetables.
first Friday of every month is Anti-Depression Friday, and everyone gets an extra 10% off of everything they buy that day.
I will go in there the happiest person in the world. I
I
promise
think
you.
that's why they called it that.
I'll strut in there. Hey, depressed people. Ooh.
No,
What
they're not
is-
depressed. They're getting 10% off too. They're
Peanut
just as
butter.
happy as you are.
I was going to commit suicide today, but I just saved 10% of my groceries, so
But these prices.
these prices.
These
What?
prices.
What do you get out of going to this co-op, Aaron?
Do
Do you just have money to waste, and you're just like, I will
Yes.
go there. and
Well,
I'm
when
just
I-
gonna
Look at him.
waste-
Look at him.
When I budget,
wearing
I
sunglasses
literally
inside.
I set
made
aside a little bit of cash. That's
To
just
go
like
spend on expensive peanut butter.
basically
Nut butter.
Basically,
Boy, different nuts.
just different stuff. Because it's just like you gotta do something for yourself once in a while.
Treat yourself.
You gotta treat yourself.
That's how you choose to treat yourself.
Yeah, to expose myself to different nut
Expose
butters.
yourself
quality.
to different nuts.
To different nut butters. Yes.
That doesn't
I'm going
make
to
it in the new
expose
intro.
myself to different nut butters, and then we will convene
Yes.
later, and I will figure out what I
Yes.
liked.
So if you do anything this weekend, people at home,
Save
yourself.
your
Try
Expose
some
money.
yourself.
strange nut butters.
to nut butters. Yes.
Go to
That's the thing.
Albertsons and Ralph's and whatever you have.
Are those
just like everyone
places that
else.
still exist?
I don't know.
Albertson. Oh my God! I think
It
you really
is
did.
Albertsons.
Why don't we just go to Lucky's as well? Jeez. Since we're all going to these out of
Extinct. Oh man.
90s
Then
kids.
you go to
let's-
Circuit City.
Oh,
wow. now you brought up some
And
old
Montgomery
stuff.
Wards.
Some really Montgomery.
wow.
We know where his mom bought his husky pants.
we have
Yep.
lost. We have lost our entire audience.
What the fuck are they talking about? What are these places? They're just saying
We just,
random
ate,
words.
we just
Damn
aged
it!
ourselves
Are we talking
so
about
much.
games today, guys? The hell is the Lucky's? All right, let's
It's
do some
RPG.
banging around the web.
Banging around the web.
I'm glad you got in that, Alex.
I did.
Yeah.
Banging around the web. Yeah, sorry. the connection's really laggy. I didn't hear it, so.
In 2011, a small game came out called Two Worlds 2.
Two Worlds also, or the second iteration of
thank
the
you.
Two
Second-
Worlds franchise?
The
I made that joke
second-
every single day at work. No joke. Every single day at work. when
And
we
you're
were
very
talking about
proud of
Two
it. How
Worlds.
did it go
man.
over well?
Every single time, no one laughed.
It had some mixed receptions.
Just like Just Cause. Why are you buying
Yes,
this?
exactly.
And people will be like, it looks fun. I'm like, no, the
No.
correct answer was Just Cause.
You don't get it. Next.
think I did.
Take the game.
I think I tried that on one person. They did not like me.
No.
Well, anyway, this game is actually getting DLC now. Yeah, you jest. It's still going strong, damn it.
Oh,
Didn't
when did it come out?
It came out 2011.
And
So a
so-
whopping 5 years later,
All right.
they said, you know what? Let's go back and revisit this bad boy. And let's add some more stuff to it.
What could they possibly add to the game?
What could they
That has
possibly add to
everything.
Yeah, it has
5
everything.
years.
If you haven't played Two Worlds, actually,
Wait, Two Worlds or Two Worlds 2?
Two Worlds 2. Excuse me.
Electric-
Thank you
Oh,
for
sorry.
it.
And
Thank
is
you
it
for
Two
it.
Worlds 2 Electric Boogaloo?
It's not. It should have been. They
Two
missed
Worlds
opportunity.
Two World Harder.
Two World Too Hard?
Two Worlds Too Hard. And I think this is because of the
Furious.
announcement that's soon to be coming of a Two Worlds 3. Yes, that's coming out.
They did announce that.
But they are coming out with DLC. They're going to do overhaul of the actual graphics engine for, I believe, for the PC at least.
Really?
They're going to add new maps and a whole new single player story archy thingy.
Neat.
Webb, I don't know if you've ever played this one. One of the highlights, in my opinion, of this game was actually using the magic or being able to create your own magic spells.
Yeah.
So, like, you can have, like, a wind spell, and then you can create rocks, and then make them, like...
It sounds riveting.
No. Put them
right,
together.
keep
No,
going.
literally, because there's,
Keep
like, a
going,
spell
keep going.
where you can just drop rocks, right? And it's like, okay, wow, I just dropped rocks.
Have you played Magicka?
And so, no, I know where you're going with that. But this predates Magicka.
Does it?
It does.
Does it?
2011, mind
Does
you.
it?
So, you drop rocks.
Okay.
You add wind. You
Yep.
got a tornado of rocks.
Okay.
Pretty awesome.
That's neat.
Wow. So then, you would combine different type of things. Like, you can summon different type of creatures depending on the different mixture of, I think it was, like, little spell cards or something like that you had. I can't remember. It
never
was
touched
very...
Runes.
Maybe runes. Let's say it's runes.
I'm gonna guess runes.
Rune cards.
I only got to play, like,
Your
very
spell
slightly.
deck. You had to buy boosters to expand it.
Something like that. It was so weird,
making
but it was
shit
a
up
very
here.
in-depth, like spell. What am I looking for? Crafting. There we go.
I'm 2 for 2.
This sounds way too confusing, and
It
I'm
was-
glad I did not play this game.
It was a fun game. Multiplayer came up to about, like, I think 4 people with Two Worlds 2, but Two Worlds 1 had 8 people, which was just insanity because it was so glitchy.
That's true. It was it was Elder Scrolls multiplayer that everyone wanted.
Yes.
And then Two Worlds 1 was trash, though, wasn't it? Like,
yes.
the first one was garbage.
The soundtrack in part 1 was good.
Well, that's
Other games
not
that came out in the
anything
same
good.
year that I think are due for some DLC. Homefront.
Hmm.
How about that one?
Yeah.
No, they have that one. It's the new one that came out. That's their DLC.
Why make a new game when you could just
$60 DLC.
when you could
$60 DLC. New engine, upgraded.
I would have rather just seen DLC for that game. I don't
Yeah.
think they needed a full new one.
Yeah,
No,
just
never
make some
played that
DLC.
either.
What other games?
Let's see. WWE All Stars. You
Oh, I
remember
can't
that
wait for
one?
that.
I've been
one.
waiting for DLC for so long for that game.
I know. They need to add in Roman Reigns.
Yep.
How dare you?
He's the best.
How dare you?
We covered this last week, Aaron. He's the most interesting character the wrestling has ever seen.
He's the most interesting.
The
He's not
wrestling.
even the most interesting character in, like, chess. Like, just
You're right. The knight
Rook.
is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the knight is one of the most. He moves in
an
such a weird way.
inanimate object. Yes,
Yes.
is more interesting.
Yes.
And then the other one,
Carved piece of
Bulletstorm.
ivory.
Storm. Where's the
Ooh.
DLC for that one?
What was Bulletstorm? Was that the... Wait.
It was epic.
It's where you
wasn't it?
take 2 spells, you
It was.
drop bullets,
okay.
and then
Shoot
you add
bullets,
wind,
and
You
then
had
you add
win.
wind.
You got a
and then
bullet
you
storm.
have a
Yeah.
bullet storm.
That sounds about right. No, that was the one I didn't play because you can't jump in that game. It was a first-person shooter.
Was that
you
the
could
one
not
that
jump.
didn't have a grappling hook or whatever, and you could do sick, awesome combos and
Yeah, it was a
stuff?
combo-based score system.
I heard it was really fun though. Like I remember a lot of people actually saying, you know what, game's actually pretty fun.
You can't
I
jump.
I was surprised by it.
But it's fun.
You can't jump in a lot of different games.
Well, let's see. We're in
Bullshit.
first
Once
per-
it gets
yeah.
DLC after 5 years, then it's a
That's
fun
true.
game.
They could DLC add in the jump, and then Aaron would play it.
I'd
Probably.
boost backs.
I'd probably go back and give it a shot.
What's next, Aaron?
Keeping in the realm of DLC, Destiny's about to get some DLC if you guys are still interested in that game.
Nope.
Nope.
I know some
watched-
people
Story.
who are.
I watched a stream of it the other night. It was an English streamer, and she
From
was
Britain?
yeah, I
From,
don't know.
like the UK.
Yeah, from like the UK.
She was speaking English.
Like from... Okay, continue.
Most boring piece of junk I ever seen.
She was or the game?
No, she was entertaining, but the game was just terrible.
What's
And it surprised me how many people are still into this game.
Well, it's because she wasn't playing the DLC called Rise of the Iron.
I think it just scratches their MMO itch, man. I think that's it. It's WoW with guns, and that's all people wanted.
The upcoming expansion will likely focus on Iron Lords and the Iron Wolves. The Lords and the Wolves represent 2 groups of 9 guardians. The Iron Lords helped build the wall
Stop.
around the last city and were joined by the Iron Wolves in the defense of the last city against the Fallen at the Battle of 6 Fronts.
What was the other DLC with the wolves?
Mark of the Wolves? Nope, that was a good fighting game.
It was.
Oh, was it Hungry Like the Wolves?
Nope, that was a good song.
Hungry.
Was
Yeah.
Was it Wolfpack?
Nope, that was a faction in the WWE.
It was Dances with Wolves.
Yep.
Nope,
that was
a
it.
Kevin Costner movie.
Yeah, he was in it. He voiced the Guardian.
Welcome to the section where it's all good things that are better than Destiny.
that have the word wolves in it.
House of Wolves.
There we
Gaming,
go.
gaming with
Gaming.
gaming.
You know what?
The
I literally
same.
was thinking of him the whole time.
Yeah, he will know.
Thinking about, I am so pissed right now that you guys
I'm
are
I'm
talking.
looking at your faces and I'm fucking pissed.
I'm like, we are trashing his love child right now, and he's pissed.
All right, so House of Wolves. So these are the Iron Wolves. These are different than the house that we previously visited.
It sounds
Yeah,
like
no,
when
it's
you
not
read that
those
description, it was the same words I've heard in Destiny, just in a different order.
Rearranged.
Well, yeah, because
Iron Banner. Now it's called Rising Iron. The Wolves of Zendikar. I don't know. What
Wolves
else?
of Zendikar.
Wolves of
No,
Zendikar.
it's beautiful because it is all just 100% bullshit. And so when I listen to some of my coworkers talk about it, it really is a moment of, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about, but the way you're using the words are like something I've heard before. It's like a psychological shock where it's like, I swear to God you're talking to me, but nothing is being said right now. Like none of that's real.
But somebody's gonna play this thing. I mean, if they're still pumping out DLC, it's because there's got to be some fan base there. I look on my friends list from time to time, and I still see people.
There's
playing.
people who still play it.
That's sad.
One of my coworkers plays it. He says he has a lot of fun with it. And
Does he, though?
He's
It's
really
like that-
good. He also has a group to play with, and so him and his friends will play.
I think that's what you need.
That's the key.
Right.
That's what keeps you in.
It's just like WoW.
We have.
It's exactly the same.
If you follow
Except
our
with guns.
Facebook page, if you go to facebook.com/videogame bang bang, we have a new, I don't know, what do you want to call him? Manager? Community manager? Guy? Social media ambassador?
There you go.
That sounds fancy.
Call him whatever the hell you want
very
to. It's just
fancy.
Jake.
He's gonna start
It's like the
wearing-
goofiest
I'm gonna call him Jake.
mofo in our group.
We have a new Jake. Put it that way.
We have a new Jake.
He,
From State Farm?
Jake from State Farm. He comes in and he posts these memes and stuff, and make sure that we're not slacking on getting our responses out to people. And the last one he posted was pretty good. Did you see it, Aaron? It was
I did not.
two guys handshaking, and he was like, "Oh, cool, you like video games?" And then the other guy said, "Yeah, did you see that new Call of Duty Infinity trailer? It looked awesome." The next picture was a guy washing his hands.
Wow.
That's how I feel like when I hear people. I'm like, "Oh, I like video games. You like video games? Yeah. Dude, Destiny's that's awesome." And I'm
Really? Does that turn you off more than someone saying I like fucking Farmville? Like I'm a hardcore gamer.
no, I totally respect Farmville players more.
I love.
It teaches you a life
hardcore
skill.
Yeah, I would
esports.
concur.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Because they don't know any better. But Destiny players do know better.
They don't know any better.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
I think they do.
They're fucking still shooting up on that MMO heroin. Like
'Cause I-
they're fucking hooked.
Because if we're talking about levels of
It's hard to quit.
gamers, and I just put it all in one umbrella of gamer. If you're a Farmville player, you're a gamer.
Ugh, no, you're not.
Yeah, they're still under that umbrella with you.
No, you're-
they're still under with
you're
that
a
Master
fucking-
Race
We
PC.
talked about
You're
this
an
with Janice
addict.
Davis because she even goes as far as saying the mobile games.
Oh yeah,
You're a gamer.
You spend that time. You've earned that title.
Uh,
You're a gamer.
Let's see, chat. Even Gaming Since Gaming piped up in here. He said, "Destiny was a lot of fun in the first year, but it's time to move on.
Oh what? Excuse me,
heard it?
gaming. What did you say?
It's time to move on."
No, you don't go anywhere.
You play it. You like
play
it.
it, and you
forever.
will like it. Yes.
For
Live
10
here
years.
For 10 years, you have made that sacrifice and that contract in blood.
He says he goes on to say, "Come on, man, it's a fun game when it first dropped. Same thing with Division."
Well, Division's a fucking broken ass bullshit game right from the start. Thanks, Ubisoft.
From the start?
From the start. Did you hear that their system is client side, so cheating will always happen because they don't actually have it server verified. They just say, "Oh, the client said yeah, okay." So cheating will always be prevalent until they rewrite everything. And then also they've completely screwed over the tempo of the game like 3 times over now with their changes to crafting and grinding and getting different gear and stuff like that.
I literally got a text message today asking me, do we still play? Pushan was like, "Do you guys still play Destiny?" And I said no, and then I text back saying we're gonna play Destiny on Tuesday, and then I was kind of in and out of it, so I looked at it again. I was like, Overwatch on Tuesday. Sorry, and he's like, "Ah, damn."
You're gonna play
Get
that
hella
one.
excited for a second too.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, I didn't mean to get your hopes up, but new games are coming out. We're a faculty generation. We get entertained real quick,
No, I know.
and then
No one commits to a game long term.
that's the problem with society. No commitment.
Right. It's
No
true.
commitment.
Is that really the problem with society?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the biggest.
'Cause I think it's Donald fucking Trump.
Well, he commits. to stupidity, but he commits.
That's you know
See,
what?
that's
That's
the
the
thing.
best
No
thing
one-
you could say about him.
No one committed to anything, and he committed to the wrong thing.
There it is.
But he committed.
But he
Well, no one else
committed.
committed to the right thing before he could commit to the wrong thing, and that's what screwed us.
You know the scary part is I hear certain people, white people, so I'm talking all three of you in the room.
It happens.
Say, you know what? He's the only one that makes sense.
That's not true.
You know what?
He literally doesn't make sense. He
There's-
actually, truly does not make sense.
He doesn't. There's extremists
Or
in every
dollars.
in every group.
Extremists?
Extremists.
He makes neither dollars nor cents.
Wow.
That's the most gangster thing I think Bags has said.
Are you
That's
going to
not-
slide the lokes on his face and put the weed in his mouth? Is that what is that what's going to happen? Let's
Thug
get ready,
life.
everybody, because the world is going to change. And you know who's going to change it?
You.
Google.
Oh,
Not me.
Not Disney?
I tried.
Disney will probably, that's what the war will be eventually. Half the planet will be Google and half the planet will be Disney. And then you have to choose your side.
Oh,
Who
man.
you choosing, Webb?
Google.
Corey?
Google.
What are our choices?
Google or Disney?
Oh, wait. Disney owns Marvel.
Oh, no.
Disney. Team Disney.
Wow.
What the fuck has Google done for me lately?
Well, then get ready to use your Disney phone.
Probably.
Exactly. Ask
Can't-
Mickey.
You can't change the
Okay,
ringtone.
Mickey. Okay, Mickey.
Okay, Mickey.
like-
Okay, Goofy. Gorsh.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what
Gorsh.
they'll use.
Yeah.
Kobe scored 3 points last night.
Well, that's a new personal record.
MOUSC.
Terrible. You still haven't chosen side.
Google.
Okay.
You would choose Google over Disney?
Hell fucking yes.
What has Google done for you?
They've created a lot of free shit by taking just my analytics. They pay me free money to answer surveys on my phone, and I can use that to buy things on their marketplace.
So it's money. Comes down to money?
Comes down to free things, yes. Disney's never done shit for me. In fact, they lock away their movies to bilk more money out of you.
They do lock
in their
away their
vault.
movies. They're all in the coffin. of
Broken
Mr.
dreams.
Disney.
Vault of broken dreams.
Well, Google did their whole
I think that's a new raid in
I/O
Destiny.
conference thing, and they belted out a whole bunch of stuff about the future of Google and how they're going to rule the planet.
They are, though.
They are. They literally are. Let's go over some of their stuff right now. If my updated phone that they updated literally yesterday will allow me to.
Where's my damn apps?
Where's my app?
First thing he says, he gets there. My screen's
moved
white
my-
now.
They moved my apps. I don't know where anything is on my
colors
phone.
are so muted.
It is like it's the weirdest thing. Like it's like having one thing one day, and then another thing another day. See how simple that is? But it's so
What?
confusing.
You
I have different things every day.
the worst analogies in the history
That was
of
the best
analogies.
analogy. Google has a new VR platform called Daydream.
Or do they?
Kinda. And their VR platform is the future, it says. Google now has a mobile virtual reality platform. It's called Daydreams, built on top of Android N, which is going to be their newest, I guess, what do you call it, operating system
Yep.
on their thing?
Newest
That's
version
what
of
you
their
call it.
Newer
operating system.
version, which they actually apparently don't have a name for it yet, and they're looking for a name. This is the little...
It has to be candy.
It has to be a candy, because there was Kit
No
Kat,
wafers?
Jelly Bean...
Necco
and-
wafers?
No, don't call it that. That's not candy,
It
really.
Fig
is
Newtons.
candy. They're so good.
Fig Newtons?
It has no.
They had ice
Oreos.
cream bar or
They had
something like
ice
that?
cream.
Ice cream
Yes.
sandwich.
Ice
Call
cream
it
sandwiches.
Snickers.
No,
There
it
you
has
go,
to start
Google.
with an N.
It has to be...
That's
really?
how they've gone through. You're on 6. M is marshmallow. What was L? Lollipop. K was Kit Kat. They actually got the official branding.
So they're
G
going
was-
alphabet, but
They
then-
went through the alphabet,
Okay.
yes, but it has to be a
But it has
candy.
to be. So
and
now
then
this
they'll
one
make a
is
statue
N.
of it in front of
Nerds.
their office. Nerds?
They don't want to
That
piss
would
off
be
people.
that would be the best.
Yeah,
I mean, they're nerds making nerds.
true. But then that's kind of
It's
meta.
It is a little almost
meta.
too meta.
Which is
Yeah.
perfect for Aaron, who shops at his little co-ops.
Hey, fuck you. The co-op's nice.
Did you say they fuck you or hey?
I said,
fuck
hey,
you?
fuck you.
Oh, okay, I was like, that's a whole different co-op.
They
who
fuck
you
you
want
if
on
you
your
like. I
side?
mean, they're people too.
Aaron, you got hipster bags on your side now too.
A
Congratulations.
man goes to get
Speaking
peanut
of
butter.
being a hipster, I definitely bought beer over the internet recently.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's
hipster.
amazing. We live in a wonderful time.
It's in
It
a
was
time
shipped
I
to
can
my
buy
house,
alcohol.
and I got to pick it up, and then it was from like across the country. It was amazing.
What was it?
From Tavour.com, TAVOUR.com.
I've always wanted to be a
New
part of a
sponsor.
beer of the month club.
So it's not like a beer of the month club, but it is like a beer of the month club.
Okay, in
That's
my
it.
analogies.
Well said.
Yeah.
So-
So,
No, they tell you about beer, and then you can say you want it or you don't. But they tell you what it is ahead of time, so that way you can actually order it if you like it, if you think you're gonna like it. Or
I
if
could
you
do
wanna
that
try
too. Hey, Aaron, I tried this beer the other day.
uh-huh.
Yeah, it was crisp. It was refreshing.
Cool.
Do you want it?
No.
I
Boom.
don't think I've never described a beer like that.
Crisp
It
and
was
refreshing.
just off the
I've never
top of
no
my
like
head.
in that manner.
Yeah.
Well-
Hey, Bags, I tried a beer the other day. It was crisp and refreshing.
What beer was it?
I don't know what beer was it.
Wow.
I didn't think that far ahead in my
I know you didn't at all. That's
example.
why I asked.
The best one,
terrible.
the
It
best
was an
beer you've
acai,
ever had,
super
Bags.
dry.
What is it?
The best beer I've ever
Best
had.
beer.
Was it a Hefeweizen?
It was not a Hefeweizen. I think the campfire stout that I had. It tasted like basically s'mores in a beer. It was so good. Do not remember the company that made it though. I'd have to look it up.
There's one at Track 7 that is a white stout.
Really?
Nitro, yeah.
Really?
So, yeah, it was so good.
That sounds good.
The
I like
best
nitro
beer I've ever
stouts,
had.
but white scares me.
Yeah,
As
super
it
light.
should most people, really.
It was very
Well-
crisp and
Shit-
refreshing.
Back,
Crisp and
back to
refreshing.
the Google. They'll make a
sorry.
beer soon.
So-
They will make beer.
Google I/O, right?
Google-
That was
No,
their-
Google
Daydream.
is
No.
their VR system.
The
That's what we're
I/O
talking
is
about.
the-
I/O
I/O
is
is
the
the
whole
conference.
thing.
Conference.
The whole thing. Well, their Daydream is basically a interface. You've seen the VR already for the gear and how whenever you start it up, it shows you kind of those things.
I've seen VR too. I got to use someone's Vive.
How did you like that actually,
It's fine, I guess.
as compared to because you used the?
No, I've not used anything else.
Yes, you did. I
Oh,
let you use the damn.
I looked at your phone briefly. Yes.
You make it seem like you held your phone to the
No,
front of your
I
eyes.
used the thing briefly. It was honestly, it kind of felt like the same experience. I mean,
Okay.
the thing that was cool is I got to walk around because it was a like tilt brush or whatever on Steam.
Yeah.
And so I got to walk around the thing that I made. So it helped me appreciate three-dimensional space and the real world a little bit more because I don't really have depth perception normally.
Okay.
So it helped me experience that, but beyond that, I didn't really fall for it. I'm gonna use a controller or a PC, interface like a keyboard and mouse
Makes
for
sense.
my gaming.
They've already built 3D specific or VR specific apps for the Daydream. They have the YouTube, of course, your Netflix, your Hulu. New York Times was the one that actually stuck out for me. New York Times.
Don't they have a paywall for their articles though?
I have no idea.
Won't that be really awkward when that's like one of your like top news things and people are gonna have to pay extra for that?
Probably. The biggest limitation to Daydream seems to be that it only works with the new phones. Sorry, guys. But they've already got some people on board, of course. Samsung, HTC, LG. What is it? Huawei?
Hawaii.
I have never seen anybody with a
Huawei.
Hawaii phone.
They made the new Nexus.
Yeah, they made the new Nexus.
Oh, that's that Chinese company that's stealing all our information.
Wow.
They
That's-
did actually have to go
Then
through like
6P, I
government
think?
probes to get
And
done.
they're clean,
Clean enough.
as clean as they can be.
Yeah.
They
Everyone's
No one
stealing
does
from
what the
it.
government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What did you? I was
Washing my
like-
hands.
I thought you were gonna say, "I'm not talking about the government."
They gonna get me.
Hands up.
They also showed off that they're going to come out with a VR headset. Of course, I mean you can't have a VR infrastructure without something to put on your head and do
Not
things.
necessarily true.
You said they showed off that they're going to. I mean, did they?
No, they didn't
'Cause they
really
said-
show off. They just kind of
They
said,
said, and you can't do VR without a headset, and it's going to be comfortable. And coming up next
"Yeah,
is, I'm like,
yeah." And then they showed like a little drawing. Actually, did you see that? Along
it
with
a
the
drawing?
controller.
wait, I saw the controller.
Yeah, so
and
that's
I saw,
the controller, and right next to the controller was a light sketch of a headset.
Oh, I didn't
So
see that.
is their headset going to be like the Vive and stuff like that, where it's a special, it's an extra thing that you have in addition to your phone, or is it
good
going to be
question.
It's going to be like, I
like
imagine
the gear,
it's going to be like the gear.
a la Google Cardboard and
I'm
shit
thinking,
like that?
I think it's gonna.
Well, hello.
I think we just solved a murder.
Yeah, we completed a quest.
Super big thank you to good old Ninja 2099 for hosting our stream
Oh, good lord! Like
That terrified
and
me.
giving everyone a collective heart attack.
Yep. I peed a little. Thanks for that.
Never sitting in that chair.
It says, of course, Google actually makes its phone reference design for the Nexus devices. It's also, I mean, it's anyone's guess whether it will be a real Google VR, just like the or Daydreams just have their own.
So
kind of
they
thing.
don't know yet.
Yeah, like there's nothing right now, but that controller that they showed off looks pretty interesting. Gives me a Wii vibe.
There you go. Finish the word.
I think I've seen that move before.
A Weevi?
The Weevi.
Yeah, because you hold it and then
You hold it. You kind of whip it for fishing and conducting an orchestra.
The
and
Vive was like that too.
Really no.
Yeah, they have the things and you gotta move them around and shit.
Although what?
I'm assuming the graphics that they showed, that was like alpha.
Yeah, that's got to be.
Because that was not impressive.
Well, they can improve that shit.
You can improve it. Yeah,
It's-
overnight. Look at Two Worlds 2.
Right.
5 years later.
I mean,
5
soon,
years, they're still coming out with DLC.
soon, even Two Worlds 3.
yeah,
2 Worlds.
exactly. Another thing they
Thrice.
showed off is another messaging app that you will soon be using called Allo.
No, I'm not.
You're
Hello.
not going to use Allo?
I'll use it as much as I use Google Messenger.
But it's going to be a cool.
What's
you can,
Google Messenger?
You can whisper.
Yeah.
Whisper,
The one you
Corey.
use, right?
Hangouts?
You use Hangouts.
Oh, I love
Whispering
Hangouts.
right now.
Why do you love Hangouts?
Using Allo and
Just because I can integrate both my phone and my computer at the same time.
Can you whisper? You slide
Down to whisper, or is it up to whisper?
You slide down.
Down to
What are we sliding down?
You can slide down in the app Allo to whisper.
The most
Whisper what?
useless
Whisper
thing-
text
the
to
most
people.
How do you
useless
whisper
thing
a
I've
text
ever
to
seen.
someone?
It's smaller.
By sliding down.
So it's just smaller text?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you could shout.
Or you can shout.
And it's bigger.
When you slide up.
Kind of like the equivalent if you hold the thumbs up button in Facebook and it goes
bigger.
That was the most useless thing they did on their stage right there.
But it's shouting.
And I think people even clapped.
People
at that part.
applauded.
People clap at those things all the time, though. That's
People clap.
not a fair judgment of anything. They were given free shit for being there. Of course, they're gonna clap when their overlords say, "Hey, look, we did a thing."
They're
You like
overlords?
it, right?
Jeez.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a lot more than what they showed to get people to move away from Facebook Messenger.
Well, let's go over some of the features.
Facebook Messenger.
Let's
I
go
hate
over the
Why
features.
do you hate Facebook Messenger?
it's Facebook.
Hold on, before we get through that,
Yeah.
because we're on Allo right now, not Facebook Messenger.
But
Hey,
Allo
but
was
their
replacing
computer,
Facebook
yeah.
Messenger.
yeah, well,
They're
we don't know.
computers.
Well, do you know what happens in Allo?
They're gonna compete.
No, you don't know their
They're gonna
features.
fight.
You've used Facebook Messenger, so you know the features that you don't use because you hate it.
No, I haven't used it.
Oh, well, see, you can't even comment on that.
I have though.
So Allo, one of their features on there that's distinguished to them
Can you send
is
stickers?
their Google Assistants. No, you can't send stickers.
Damn it! You can't send stickers. I'm out.
It says there's more on that below, of course, with the thing. But users will be able to call an assistant for information that automatically generates replies. So while you're inside of
So
chat,
it's a chatbot.
yeah, you can kind of like,
Alright,
hey,
cool,
I need
chatbots.
pizza, and then boom, it brings up pizza, and you can send that information to Corey if you're doing the chat with him.
What is that? What do you wait? What?
Okay,
Say
so
Why?
you
Explain.
no.
You have Google already on your fucking phone. You have the
Here's-
the company that is making this already has a platform in
Here-
which you can
this
go
is what it's
search
doing,
for
But
it
it's
and then
bringing
share
them
it.
It's taking,
together.
No,
it's
no,
taking
it's not.
your app and
Yes.
giving you an AI buddy who's like,
inside
No,
your app.
no,
like
that's
making
wrong.
him like.
Putting Alfred inside.
Has
you.
no one seen Terminator?
That's exactly what it is, Bags. It's like a really good friend who, like, if you're like, man, I'm hungry for some pizza, he'll chat back, oh, we should do Domino's. There's a
lonely
sale
people.
right now.
Actually, that's exactly right because you can actually text the Google Assistant
Why would I
and
do that?
say,
Because you're lonely.
"Hey,
I'm not that lonely.
I'm in the mood for pizza," and it'll say there are 15 pizza places near you. Here's one right here. Or you could say like, "Hey, how did my team do?" And it will tell you
don't have
the
a team.
score of your favorite sports
Keep trying.
game.
Keep trying.
In
I already
culture
know where I
and
get my
society-
pizza. I already know where I get my pizza, and I don't have sports.
But what Aaron is referring to is I can say I find.
Can it
this
tell me
is-
where to find craft beers?
Yes. You could say.
Good. So can fucking Google.
You can send me a
Google
picture
can
and
Google
say,
that.
"Hey, David, look at this craft beer."
Did you know there's actually a website that does that for you? It's called Let Me Google That For You.
Well, there's no more. They're shutting that down because Allo's
Because
the
of
future.
Allo.
It's the future,
You
right?
send a picture. Hey,
It just
David, look
sends
at
you
this
to
craft
that
beer,
app.
and then Allo will pop up and say, "Would you like to buy craft beer? Here's where." Or
So
something.
Starless says that I like the predictive responses the app does. So like it gets
Yeah.
in a habit. If someone texts you,
No.
like, "Are you
Nope.
hungry?"
Nope.
Based
Nope.
off your
Nope.
past knowledge, it'll be like, "No, not this time."
Or what you normally
Yeah.
say.
Or what
or
you
like,
normally say.
Go
It
F
It
off
will.
or something.
Yeah, it will not be what I.
It didn't look
normally say.
intrusive, but
It
But
is
it's-
intrusive.
It's doing that already. Have
To
you guys
you,
not noticed
'cause-
in your emails?
Yes.
Yeah,
Inbox.
it will.
Yes. Inbox is doing that already.
Inbox does it.
I've seen that.
Gmail does not.
Oh, well.
I still use Gmail.
Ceramic Dragon says, "Alex, you look like you write reviews on craft beers. Do you?"
I do not.
It's me. Angela says this sounds better than Facebook. Phil Collins says it's basically Siri, and Starless says with Allo you can build off the questions.
Yes.
So the questions
yes.
build like you can be like, so who directed
The Shining.
The Shining, and then it'll say, oh,
I think I'm just mad that this AI is stealing my job in my group of friends. Because
Yes.
I am the one with the strongest Google foo.
the truth comes out.
Yeah, and I think it's just, it does everything that I already do.
Let's unpack that.
It does everything
that
that
make
I
you
do.
feel?
Right.
No one else does it, apparently.
Google stresses, though, the privacy aspects of Allo. All messages in Allo are encrypted, but shoot, I can't even say that with a straight face. But Allo also has an incognitus mode, so you can be secretive when you search.
When I
Okay.
search for
Here's
stuff.
the
Aloe,
weird thing, too.
I need some ointment for my balls.
It says it out
I
loud.
need
You
some
need
nut
ointment
butter.
for your balls.
Sends a group text
Was that-
to everyone in your list.
Corey needs ointment for his balls. Everybody.
911. He calls the police for you.
Would you like to buy ball ointment?
Yeah.
Here's where. The weird thing, though, the example that they showed is somebody sent a picture of their dog, and then one of the responses was, "Aw, cute dog." I'm like, how does it know
Oh, they've done
the
all
picture
that.
is a dog?
That's the,
Because they are about to rule the world,
what was it?
so they know everything.
weird.
I do kind of take offense that it tries to come up with my responses for me. Like, it's trying to get me not to think.
It's
I
like,
feel
well,
like-
yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
becoming
Yeah.
a lazier freaking
I don't
society.
like that, though. I do like to come up with my own response.
Well,
I
then
don't.
you could probably disable that, of course.
You
Or
Well, then what's
not.
the
You-
fucking
you can
point?
choose
Because they
not to
spent a
use
lot
them.
of time talking about it.
Or you can just not use.
You can have it
Aloe.
learn you, have it
learn you.
Yeah, learn what you're gonna say, so you don't have to do all that, or not. You know, that's what you. Have to,
Gaming
Or-
Since Gaming says, so basically after a year, there's enough data on a person using this program to be body snatched. Valid
Here's the other
point.
thing: will you even have conversations anymore?
No.
After a year or so, they'll have already pre-made stuff. So then Alex will be like, hi,
You know
and
what?
it'll have just pre-made
he just-
conversations.
Everyone's
We
just
made
doing this
responses,
to
they
each
can
other.
just hit it back to each other.
Yeah.
They won't even need us to hit it at some point, and that's how Skynet
And now,
happens.
like, you're beefing with people now. My wife's fucking pissed because I didn't compliment her.
My
I didn't
auto response
compliment her right.
algorithm was off, and it didn't say that she looked nice when she sent a picture. It said, "What is that pig?" Clearly, the fucking thing doesn't work.
My Google phone forgot our anniversary.
I want to see how in depth it goes, because I do jokes all the time that are references to other things.
Well,
So
think
no,
that- you
there's
think
no
they're
room
jokes,
for humor
but
in
they're
this new world order.
hilarious. They're hilarious.
It's me, Angela, says it's going to be like Star Trek. We just ask questions out loud in whatever building you're in, and it will answer you.
I don't want that. I don't want to hear
Actually-
fucking other people fucking talking to me. If I could live in a world where no one fucking talks, I would love that.
That's the
At least at work.
worst thing.
No, it's so fucking frustrating to hear people talking on their fucking. They have their like phone headphones in, little earbuds,
Uh-huh.
and then they have their little mic on their thing, and they're just walking around talking like this.
Oh,
it's like
you don't want to hear other
go the
people's
fuck somewhere
conversation,
else.
is
Yeah.
what you're saying?
I don't want to hear your
Okay.
conversation, and I don't want to hear you talking to your phone. Also, like when they're like, "Hey Siri," because they're never like, "Hey Siri." They're always like, "Hey Siri, hey, can you tell me where pizza is?
I've
I want to know
never,
where pizza is."
I've never seen anybody ask their phone in public about
I have
anything.
multiple times.
But I have been guilty of talking to people with that cord and everything. When I
You
went
look
to,
like a doofus.
Well, I went to get chocolate, and I was talking to Webb.
Did you ask Siri where to
No,
get chocolate?
don't rope me
No.
into this.
Why was
Because
that necessary to the story?
Because it is. Because I
went out to get chocolate.
Because when I went into the chocolate place, very good chocolate place, Ginger
Aaron was
Elizabeth's.
sitting at home.
Ginger
and
You
was
mean
like,
Elizabeth
hot
is great.
chocolate, right?
That
Yeah, I
place
was getting
is
hot
Yeah, hot
chocolate.
chocolate.
I went to
It's finished.
Ginger
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
you
Elizabeth
fucking
is delicious.
hipster.
And I walk in there, and I'm talking to Webb, and I'm like, Webb, I'm at Ginger Elizabeth's, and I was like, have you ever been here before? And so the two ladies in front of me, they
Turn
turn
around.
around, and they're like, no, we come here all the time, yeah. And I was like, I wasn't talking to you,
And I
ladies.
heard the whole thing, and I was dying.
I'm like, I wasn't talking to you, ladies.
Can I just
Sorry.
point out that Bags definitely sounds like the beginning of a villain?
Yeah, he does. This is the origin.
This is how
No, I'm too lazy.
Or
that's
at
our
least-
saving grace, ladies and gentlemen.
or at
Because
least the,
Bags becomes a villain.
Who was the guy
We're screwed.
on Demolition Man that was like the leader of the Resistance Underground?
Kevin Costner.
No, Lord. So when Google takes over the world, that's what Bags will be. Still eating rat burgers.
Whoa, you know
If
what
we
you could
had
do?
Google
If you had
Assistant-
Allo,
if we had
you
Allo,
just
we could
text it
ask.
and say, "What's that guy who did the thing in that
Should've.
movie?"
Or we can have the other thing that they came out with, which I'm assuming is.
Oh yes,
in
the
the
next thing right now is the Duo FaceTime competitor, Google Duo.
I don't want to see someone's face either.
Well, this is the good thing
This
about
is
it.
the weird thing about it.
Okay, go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
more intrigued now.
Go with the weird first, I guess.
Is
weird?
is you have to be 100% prepped for the person that you're about to video call with to see you when you hit call. There's no hitting call, waiting for them to answer, and like finish getting dressed.
It's the equivalent of a peephole.
Yes.
Before you open your door.
Because
Yes.
Yeah.
if you are calling me,
camera.
I could see you before I even answer the phone.
Correct.
I see
How?
the camera.
That's just how it is.
That's how it works.
You
What
do
pick
you mean
up
that's-
you pick your phone up, and you're like, I want to call David Webb. So you call David Webb with your
No,
camera
you say
instantly.
Google, call David
Well,
Webb.
you say Google, call David Webb, and the camera instantly turns on to you. So now you're live broadcasting.
All right.
David Webb picks up his phone. You don't see him. He picks up his phone, but he can see you.
I haven't
sitting
answered
there,
yet.
Why
Sitting there
It
waiting.
says-
But why?
It says
how?
Alex Baggs is calling, and I see you moving around.
Yeah, you see.
I see
Over
you
like your lock
windmilling.
screen and shit like that.
Yes.
Yes, he
That's
sees you
the
waiting
dumbest thing.
impatiently. Like, answer me. Answer, I know you're there.
Answer me.
Actually, just me
Answer me.
just scowling at my phone. Just what the fuck is wrong with?
Yeah, you
Pick
can't,
up.
You can't even do that anymore. Like, I know you're there. Damn it, just pick up the damn phone because we can
Girls-
see you.
Start drinking like a drink and have them pick up. I'm sorry.
It's,
Girls
it's
are
a new
going to get
answer
their
machine.
phone calls answered a lot more, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hands down.
Yeah.
Like or they might not get them answered anymore.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, that's true.
ugh,
I think would it be
no.
perfect? No, I think
never
they need
gonna
to just
answer a video
incorporate this
call.
into phone calls in general.
No.
I think all phone calls I
No.
should be able to see the person's
No,
face.
please
only
don't.
only because 95% of the phone calls I receive these days are from telemarketers or
Well,
people
that-
trying to give
then
me loan information.
You're fucking up then.
You failed at life, Corey.
I want to
Don't
see
answer
their
the phone.
face so I can shame them.
Don't answer the phone.
I don't anymore.
It says
There
duo.
you go. You're doing the
duo-
exact same thing that
but
you
if
would
I
do
could
if you
see
had
their
Duo.
face, I might answer it.
It says
No, you wouldn't.
Duo is mobile only though. It is tied to your phone number, so FaceTime has a big advantage here. But Duo, like Allo, will be available for both Android and iOS this summer.
Womp
Neat.
womp.
Why is it only tied to your phone number? I don't like that. Just I don't.
To make it so
Reasons?
you can't have anonymous people having accounts
Anonymous.
that can send people fucking video calls. Especially if you're forced to see their video, they could just show you their dick 100% of the
Like that's
time.
not gonna happen anyway.
But it's going to be tied to your phone number, so you can block that phone number and be done.
I guess. Yeah.
Unless that someone wants to go through a whole shit ton of phones.
Yeah,
which,
they
you
do.
know what? Hey, if
Yeah.
you want me to see your
I'm
dick
up on
that bad,
burners.
then I will look at your dick. If you're willing to go through that many phones, it has to be, it's like the fifth time is probably what I'll be like, yeah, fine, whatever.
So Aaron,
I'll talk to Mr. Schlong. All
let's
right,
do
I
a
get
quick
it.
recap. Aaron's looking for nut butter, and if you call
And if
Bags
you call
with
me
enough
with
time,
enough phones,
Call
I will
back.
look
he
at
will
your
look
dick.
at your dick.
Yeah. Quoted.
Corey, you have anything to add?
2016 now.
'Cause- okay, we're good.
That's my 2020 presidential platform.
If you call me with enough phones, America, I
see
will
that-
look at
I
your
see
look
that
at
on
your
a
dick.
PowerPoint presentation as he walks off stage. If you call me with enough phones, I will look at your dick.
I will look at your
They stand up. Wah! Thank you for coming out, everybody.
real hero of our time.
Free autographed dick pic for everyone in the audience.
Google
Look
came
under
out.
your chair.
Google came out and seemed like they were just kind of going at everybody.
Oh, it's signed.
Everybody gets a dick pic.
They got a Allo, for their messaging app competitors.
Yep.
They got the Duo for the FaceTime competitors, and now they have a smart assistant speaker.
Damn it, they should have gone with the B. Because they were going with, they had the three first, they had Allo and Duo, and they could have gone B or C, I guess, huh?
Yeah, because it skipped B and
Yeah,
C.
well, I don't know the alphabet, clearly.
No, you don't.
They have a smart speaker for your home, just like Amazon
The
Echo
Nest.
now.
Didn't they have the Nest?
No, the Nest is
No,
the
Nest
thermostat.
is the thermostat
Oh,
thing.
that's
You
yeah.
can
gonna be
control
tied
that
into
through, yeah.
Echo.
The
what
company
was the name of the assistant on the Echo?
Alexa.
Oh,
Alexa.
Yeah.
Yeah. The company also announced a new home assistant called Google Home, a small speaker that's always listening with
Nope,
micro.
already out. I'm already done.
That's always nope.
With
Nope.
its always listening microphones that integrates into a broad range of services. The obvious comparison, of course, is Echo, and Home will answer questions and execute commands in similar ways, relying on Google's Assistant, which you previously hated already. The device itself is a cylinder with a round top, and actually the top can be interchanged with the different colors for your home aesthetic.
Whoop de
Oh, wow.
fucking do.
There you go.
Isn't that cool? Let's put different color covers on it.
Yeah, Home is built on
do that with paint.
Chromecast standards, which lets you push media and other cast-compatible speakers and screens change temperatures or lighting through Nest devices and it's integrated with services like Spotify, of course. Google hasn't opened up its API to developers yet, so Home can't communicate with any of the outside services as Echo, but Google says those integrations will become possible as the platform develops.
Sure. What about security? Did anyone talk about security?
Not screw security.
Nope, no one talked about it. Right.
So if you see one in someone's house, if you yell loud enough,
you could have
unlock the doors.
Right.
And then everybody just floods in.
Or a lot of the time, those are just on Wi-Fi. So if you can crack their Wi-Fi and then talk to the device that way, you're done.
Ooh.
Yep.
They'll think of that. Come on, it's Google.
Wi-Fi
won't,
door locks
'cause it
sounded
hasn't been.
awesome at first until you start thinking about it in those terms.
Yep.
It's still in its infancy. I do plan on at least getting the Dot, the Amazon Echo Dot. I do
Just
like
say
that
more
one.
random words that don't mean anything.
Have you not
Google
seen
Echo,
that?
Amazon Echo Dot.
The Google, Amazon,
I'm
Echo.
assuming,
the Amazon
I'm
Echo
assuming it's the
Dot.
Double
Amazon
silver.
Echo, but like in a cheaper form factor.
It's a smaller one because the other one is like a freaking can of a tall boy. Like that's what the other one is. We sell it at my job, which is crazy.
That's not that bad.
But the thing that I like about the Dot over the original one is I can hard plug in a stereo system.
He likes to hard plug in
Yeah.
with his nut butter.
Yeah.
I like to soft
Wait, does this
plug
one not
in.
have ports on it? Or
No, it does not.
That's
And then
funny.
it gets
It's all
harder as you go.
Bluetooth
Yeah.
Oh.
syncing.
I like Bluetooth though.
You can Bluetooth sync with the Dot as well.
Oh, okay.
But I'd
You
rather,
can Bluetooth or hard plug in.
yeah, with the Dot.
Just
You can
jam
go
that
wireless.
plug-in in.
Exactly.
Hardwired.
I like hard plugging in.
Hard plug-in. Hardwired is the term.
Hard plug-in.
Hard plug-in. I like that though.
We briefly spoke already about the Google Assistant, which is just a smarter, more chattier Siri, I guess. I saw an article too that were like, good on Google for not giving it a gender and just, making it an assistant.
It's a
Oh
female
my
voice,
God.
though.
Who said it?
That was somebody. I don't remember. I
But
didn't read.
they've done studies that most people respond better to female voices as assistants,
I do.
like an AI assistant like
I
that.
don't like when my phone is a man.
You don't like when it's Jarvis?
I ain't into that gay
Yeah.
shit.
One time,
Wow.
I did change my iPhone to the
All right,
British
thanks, lowest common
male,
denominator.
so I could pretend it was Jarvis,
Yeah.
and then I stopped. 'cause-
There was a Google Assistant, not a Google Assistant. There was an assistant app that I downloaded like 2 phones ago that it gave me the option to have like a British female voice, and I did that. I like that.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Money
Everyone-
Penny.
Everyone likes the British.
What was
female
it?
voice.
James Bond.
Penny?
Money
Money
Penny.
Penny.
Oh,
It's from James
That's from
Bond.
James. Yeah.
I would have named her Penny if I had known that. That would have been awesome. Yeah, it's cool stuff. Google Assistant also gives Allo an edge, it says. In Allo, you can start a conversation with @Google asking questions. We already talked about that. I'm just trying to see what else. Oh, and it gives out suggestions as well, of course. Next thing on there was Google keeps getting bigger and N keeps getting smarter, faster, better, stronger. One of the new
better.
one of the things that they kind of put out there that I was just like, all right, whatever, is they're gonna have a new emoji set. Mm-hmm. If you're really big into emojis,
They're just
So
adding.
big into emojis.
They're like adding 74 emojis.
Well, yeah, that's a stupid amount of emojis. And if my person that I'm texting doesn't have said emojis,
It's just little squares.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
little boxes. It's cool.
like what the hell? And
That's how you can communicate to people.
I got that for the longest time when I was texting with somebody with an iPhone.
Yep.
And I was just like, I can't see that, right? And then they would just take a screenshot of their phone and then send it to me. Like,
That's the future, people.
you were flipping me off. Okay, I see.
I wish I didn't
Wouldn't it have
know
been
that.
faster to just take a picture of you flipping somebody off and send it to them?
Probably.
When
Yeah.
you ask for nudes and she sends you those back instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at those sweet boxes.
Sweet bug.
Did you know it was National Send a Nude Day last week?
Yes, it was.
Did you participate?
Definitely.
I know.
I
I saw it on
I know you
Snapchat.
Yeah, I blocked bags on Snapchat.
What other things do they have in that one? The other cool features on the new Android N is the apps that you don't have to download to use.
Instant apps.
That's cool for
Instant
businesses,
apps,
I
yes.
guess.
But what
Yeah.
does that mean?
So
the example they used was B&H, for example. B&H has
Yeah,
an
yeah,
app,
yeah.
right?
Sure.
You'd install the B&H app and order a camera, but you don't shop for cameras every single day. So B&H can make an app, upload it to the ether.
So what does it do for like?
So if I'm wanting to go buy something from B&H, for
Yeah.
example, and I Google B&H,
Mhm.
instead of getting their website or their shitty mobile site, I can run an app instantly without downloading it, and it's just their
So it's being streamed to your phone.
Yeah, basically.
their app gets streamed
So
to your phone.
it's just super lightweight.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
Okay.
for that type of situation. Like those people who
So what happens when you're done with it though?
just...
Goes to the cloud.
It works the same way.
Goes to someone else's
Thank
computer.
you, Aaron, for getting technical with us.
It just goes to the cloud.
It's like a
yeah.
mobile site. It's just there.
So it's just a mobile site. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
but it
Thank you.
runs an app.
That's all I need.
He's like, he's just
Fucking explain it in real goddamn terms. New apps
Uh.
that you don't even have to download.
why the hell does this show
to the future.
become a
Fancy mobile.
explain Google's whole freaking conference to Alex? That's what this is.
Because
basically.
Alex is jealous that
Convince
Google
Alex
is taking
is what
him.
this whole thing
Convince me.
is. That's terrible.
I'm not even a technical Luddite. I just don't like some of that new shit.
It's
People
gonna
are like,
be
life's
that,
gonna be so much easier
gonna
and
be.
better. It's like, no, it's not. It's gonna fuck up.
In my
And-
day, I liked my life hard.
Yep.
Gross.
I was happy about it.
I know. It's
I
not
hard
true.
plugged into everything.
Still
You got
sad.
to. You got to.
Nobody understands the cloud.
It's just someone else's computer.
They also showed off a little bit of their new Android Wear 2.0. not
Unless they can get the battery to
2.0.
last longer than like 4 hours, I don't give a shit what they add feature-wise.
My Android watch lasts 2 days.
2 days,
enough.
really?
On charge.
Not long enough.
Not too long.
Not.
It's not too long. Not too short. It's just right.
I need a
Just-
minimon 5 days.
Yeah.
How about a
Well,
like,
that's like
how
the
about like a
Pebble.
forever, like a regular goddamn watch?
Yeah, how about that?
No, you have to change the batteries on that.
Do you?
Yeah, you do.
When's the last time you changed a battery on a
17
watch?
years.
Like,
I feel like your
5 years
watches
ago.
have stopped being used before you've actually had to change out your batteries.
Literally, you
You've
can
gotten new
probably go
watches.
back and find one of your
Irregardless.
small child watches that just had like a little digital
It's a
face
fucking-
up there.
it's a Hello
It's a
Kitty.
fucking whale on it. Just a digital time. Still fucking going.
I found a Yoda watch that I got from a Burger King like
Yep.
when the prequels came out,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still
going?
It's still fucking ticks.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how we build watches back in our day.
Back in my day. Yeah.
Google says that the new watches equipped with well, hey.
Hey, it's me, Angela. Just got banged.
I was gonna say, is Angela new?
Is it? I assumed it was Bag's significant other, but I could be wrong.
No.
Oh, it's not.
I mean, unless it is, and I don't know. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
That's that.
But possible.
Yeah, it's not outside the realm of possibility.
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, Creepy
Stranger things have
Carbs
happened.
comes into the room, says, "Hello, I've come here in search of something vaguely not boring. Hi, how are you?"
Well, you found us. That's how we
We're
define
vaguely not
ourselves.
boring.
Yeah.
Vaguely not boring.
I think that's our new call sign. That's
Yeah.
gonna be our next send-off.
Video Game Bang. Vaguely not boring.
Not boring.
I love it.
We got to do the wave for It's Me, Angela.
Yes, we do.
So,
Oh, she said this is her first time.
Oh, we'll be gentle.
we'll be gentle. If you guys sub to the show, we like to honor you in the only way we know how. Literally, it's the only way. We
Yeah,
tried to
'cause we
come up
tried
with
to
other
think of
ways.
something else, and we could not.
I've begged them to come up with something
Nothing,
else.
nothing stuck.
Nothing.
So we're gonna play the official wave theme song and give a wave just for you, Angela.
Is there a
I
special?
was just saying, Aaron just stabbed.
All right, here we go. We got me, Aaron, Webb, Bags,
I'm last.
and we're gonna go 2 times.
If you're not first, you're last.
Whoa!
Thanks, Ricky Bobby.
Whoa! There you go, Angela. Welcome to the show.
That was
Vaguely
for
not
you,
boring.
Angela.
Yeah, it was for you.
I hope that was vaguely not boring.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't.
Ender Board Gaming for the win says good day.
Good day, sir.
Day to you.
I don't ever see a reason to buy these watches. Now, what they're doing also, they're saying they're trying to separate, which is so stupid to me, your watch from your phone. So you won't need your phone as much with your watch. Like, oh, I forgot my phone at home type of deal.
I could just use
I got my watch.
instead.
Yeah. One of the features on there is the texting or writing on your phone to text. Don't like that. The screen's too small.
Yeah.
I have terrible
seriously.
handwriting.
Yeah, no.
You're
Yeah.
never going to figure out what I'm saying, Google, because my handwriting
Just
is
whisper into your
atrocious.
phone.
Yeah,
Hey,
like,
Google Assistant, I need to text so and so
And it
something.
takes too much effort to do like the writing with the finger. I like to save my finger
Writing with
dexterity
the
for other
finger.
things.
They messed
Not
up on their
hard labor,
stage too,
mind
didn't
you.
they?
Call of Duty. What?
Hey!
Hey!
Ender Lord Gaming just got banged, and what that means is we got to do another round of the wave.
We have
so-
to. It's been said.
it's foretold.
This one is
It's
for you,
destined.
good sir. All right.
Are we waiting on this now?
Rip table.
Jeez.
Whoa!
He's not even waving. He's just.
He's like, whatever. Okay, yeah.
That's a way to end the show.
So what does all this mean, though? Oh, I didn't even talk about
What
Google
does it
Auto.
all
what
mean?
does it
Wait,
mean,
Google Auto?
Aaron?
Yeah, Google Auto, they're just taking it away from your actual dash now, and they're actually putting it in your phone to where you can set it up, you know.
Good.
You don't have to go buy...
A new car.
Not even a new car. You can buy kits that you can install in your older cars, of course, but
See, now that is interesting.
there you go.
You should
We
have
found
with that.
something interesting.
did it.
You won, Google.
I love it when a show ends and it comes full circle.
Full circus.
Thank you for watching, everybody. If
Yes.
you're new to the show, listening or watching, of
Welcome.
course, again, I say thank you and welcome. But if you're just listening, you are doing yourself a major disservice by not going to twitch.tv/videogame_bang.
If you hit the follow, you get notified whenever we go live, which is on Wednesday nights and Saturday nights.
Nightish.
And what we're doing tomorrow is pretty cool. If you guys ever heard of Orange Lounge Radio, they are Sacramento video game podcasts. They've been doing their show for 15 years.
15 years.
VGB
15 years.
VGB's been around for 3.5, and we've almost fallen apart several times. To go for 15 years, they are legends in not only gaming podcasting, but podcasting in general. So we're going to be on Orange Lounge Radio tomorrow night live. You can Google them. They're on Twitch. No, they're not on Twitch, but they
Yeah,
are
I
on
think
Twitter.
They are on
Twitter?
Yeah, they're
Twitter
on
and
Twitter.
Facebook.
They
Look
twit.
them up. We'll do their show.
You can do the same with us because we're everywhere as well. If you use the Google Assistant and say Video Game Bang, it'll show you all our stuff.
It'll show you all the
Enunciate
gangbangs
very
in your area.
clearly.
You
though.
have the ability at Google to use your microphone already.
Yes, but now you have an assistant.
Did you mean video gangbang?
Yeah.
No, Google.
Yes.
I wonder, can
Definitely
you
yes.
be like, you know, look up Video Game Bang, then it shows that, and you're like, who's that guy? And then it says, oh,
Which
that's
guy?
That's
yeah,
the real
which-
David Webb.
Yeah, exactly.
That's who that is.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, we're all over the social medias. Twitter, Facebook, go over there. Big thing is head over to patreon.com and become a patron today. We're giving away awesome stuff at the end of the month to a special person. The surprise is you don't know what you're getting because I haven't
It's a
picked it out
mystery.
yet.
Patreon. Yep.
Thank you for watching again, of course, to Alex Baggs, Cory Vincent, the real David Webb. I am Sir Aaron Carter saying I'm almost out of breath.
You got yourself a case of the mumble mouth.